Money. It's been called the root of all evil, the measure of all things, the lifeblood of society. For millennia, it shaped our world, defined our relationships, and dictated our opportunities. From ancient shells and beads to gold coins, paper bills, and digital transfers, the form of money has always evolved, but its control has always rested in the hands of the very few. The legendary investor Warren Buffett once said, "Price is what you pay, value is what you get." But what if everything we know about money, price, and value is about to change? We've grown accustomed to a world where banks and governments control our financial lives. They decide when we can access our money, how much it costs to send it, who gets approved for loans, and what measly interest we earn on our savings. As economist Milton Friedman pointed out, inflation is taxation without legislation. It's a system that's been in place for generations, slowly eroding our purchasing power. But beneath the surface, a revolution is brewing, a movement that even the skeptics can't ignore. JP Morgan Chase CEO Jamie Dimon, once a vocal critic of cryptocurrencies, now acknowledges the blockchain is real. You can have crypto dollars and stuff like that. And at the forefront of this revolution is Solana, a blockchain designed for the future of finance. In the next few minutes, we're going to explore a system that never sleeps, never discriminates, and never asks for permission. By the end of the video, you'll either be itching to join the financial revolution or convinced it's all too good to be true. The question is, which side will you be on? But before we dive into the world of DeFi on Solana, we need to address a critical question. How is this different from the conventional financial system, and why choose Solana? The answer might surprise you, and it's key to understanding why DeFi could be the future of finance. We'll come back to this later, but first, let's understand what DeFi really is. In the world of centralized finance, borrowing means paperwork, credit checks, and often a lot of waiting. Need a loan? Be prepared to jump through hoops and possibly get rejected based on a 3-digit credit score. Lending? Sure, you can park your money in a savings account, but with interest rates that don't even outpace inflation, you might as well just stuff your cash under a mattress. And yields? For the average person, they don't even know what that word means. However, for those that do understand it, that often means settling for whatever crumbs your bank decides to throw your way from your savings account. This naturally brings us to our next question. So, what exactly is DeFi? Imagine if your bank decided to ditch the suits, fire all the managers, and run itself using nothing but really smart robots. That's DeFi in a nutshell. It's all your usual financial stuff, savings, loans, trading, but powered by the blockchain and smart contracts instead of bankers and bureaucrats. Let's say you want to borrow $100. With a bank, you'll probably spend longer in line than it takes to binge watch your favorite TV series. With DeFi, you could do it in less time than it takes to microwave popcorn. No banks, no brokers, and certainly no middlemen. Just connect your crypto wallet, put up some collateral, and boom, instant loan, no questions asked. It's like financial instant noodles, but hopefully with better long-term effects on your health. The DeFi revolution began on Ethereum, the world's second largest cryptocurrency blockchain. This kicked off around 2018, but it really caught fire in the summer of 2020, dubbed DeFi Summer. One of the pioneers leading the charge was Aave, a decentralized lending protocol, which was launched in January 2020. Aave showed the world that you could take out a loan without ever even talking to a banker, and earn interest rates that make traditional savings accounts look like penny jars. But with this massive growth came a huge challenge. Ethereum started to feel like a highway at rush hour, crowded, slow, and expensive to use. While Ethereum struggles with 15 transactions per second, Solana can handle thousands, and in the near future, hundreds of thousands. And those sky-high Ethereum gas fees? On Solana, they're mere fractions of a cent. Solana promised to solve this traffic jam, but how? That's where our story really gets interesting. Solana's blazing speed has attracted a whole ecosystem of DeFi apps. It's like a financial amusement park, but instead of rides, you've got apps that make your money work harder than a caffeinated squirrel. But how? That secret lies in Solana's unique architecture and its proof of history consensus mechanism. Don't worry if it sounds like gibberish. What matters is the result. A whole ecosystem of DeFi applications built for speed and efficiency. Let's break down these Solana apps into the simplest terms possible, using everyday objects we all know. First up, we have Lulo. Think of Lulo as a piggy bank that can walk. You put your money in, but instead of just sitting there, this piggy bank moves around to wherever it can collect the most spare change. That's Lulo, always moving your savings to where they can grow the most. Imagine you have $1,000 in savings. In a traditional bank, it might earn you a measly 0.1% interest annually. That's $1. You can't even buy a coffee with that. Let's say you deposit that same $1,000 in USDC, which is a stablecoin in the crypto world, pegged 1-to-1 to the US dollar. Lulo automatically moves your funds between different savings options every hour, always looking for the best deal. One day it might be earning 5% in a digital savings account, the next day 7%, sometimes 18%, and by allowing others to borrow your dollars and pay the interest. It's like having a team of financial experts working 24/7 to maximize your returns. Your money is constantly working to earn the best returns without you having to lift a finger. In a year, instead of that $1 from the bank, you could be looking at $50, $100 or more in yield. Next up, we have Jupiter. Jupiter is the Michael Jordan of crypto. It's the GOAT. It's like having a shopping cart that visits every store in the mall at once. When you want to trade one thing for another, Jupiter races through every store, finds the best prices, and brings you the best deal. It's that simple. You get the best trade without having to do the legwork yourself. Now let's say you want to swap one Sol for USDC. In the traditional crypto world, you would have to choose a centralized exchange like Binance or Coinbase or Crypto.com and hope you're getting a good rate. With Jupiter, you don't have to shop around. Let's watch what happens when you input your one Sol. Jupiter instantly scans multiple decentralized exchanges. It finds the best combination of trades to get you the maximum USDC for your Sol. It may even split your trades across 2 or 3 exchanges to squeeze out every bit of value. In seconds, you've got your USDC, and you know you've gotten the best possible deal without having any of the legwork yourself. Now let's move on to Camino. Imagine a wallet that can change its shape based on what you need. Sometimes it's flat to hold cash, sometimes it puffs up to hold coins, and sometimes it stretches to hold a checkbook. That's Camino. Your crypto changes form based on what you want to do with it, whether that's borrowing, lending, or earning. Let's say you want to borrow $100. In the traditional world, this seemingly simple task can be anything but. You might face a credit check, hefty fees, or even be denied for such a small amount. And forget about quick approval. You could be waiting days. Now let's see how this plays out in the world of DeFi on Solana using an app like Camino Finance. You've got some Sol in your wallet. With Camino, you can use this as collateral and borrow $100 in USDC stablecoins. No credit checks, no long waits. The whole process takes minutes. In fact, it can actually be done in seconds, and not hours or days. You keep your Sol, potentially benefiting from any price increases, while accessing the cash you need. And when you're ready to repay, it's just as quick and simple. Last but certainly not the least, we have Meteora on Solana. It's like real estate investing on steroids, minus the leaky faucets and midnight calls. With Meteora, you're not buying buildings, you're providing liquidity in specific price ranges. Let's say you've got $1,000 burning a hole in your digital pocket. In the traditional world, you might put it in a savings account and earn a whopping $1 to $5 a year. Exciting, right? Now let's see what Meteora can do with that same $1,000 on Solana. You may believe Sol will trade between $130 and $145 for a while. With Meteora, you can take your $1,000 and provide liquidity precisely in that range. When traders buy and sell Sol in this range, you earn a piece of every transaction. It's like owning a tiny toll booth on the crypto highway, but only charging cars driving between 130 and 145 kilometers per hour. In busy markets, this could potentially earn you $100, $500 or more in a year. And with meme coins, if you know what you're doing, sometimes you can earn what you put in less than a day. You can double your money in 24 hours. However, earning $100 or $500 a year, that's 100 times what your bank offered, and you didn't have to lift a finger. But here's the real magic. If Sol's price moves out of your range, Meteora lets you adjust your position with a few clicks. No paperwork, no waiting, just you surfing the waves of the market in real time. It works at 1 a.m. in the morning, and it's not closed on the weekends. We've just quickly covered some of the hottest apps. This was DeFi in action, solving real financial needs with speed and efficiency that traditional finance simply can't match. It's also important to understand that these aren't just apps created in someone's garage. They're built on Solana's blockchain, which itself is secured by advanced cryptography and a decentralized network of validators. Solana has backing from major players in the tech and finance world. This institutional support adds a layer of credibility to the ecosystem. Now, you might be wondering how credible and trustworthy these apps really are. Apps like Jupiter, Lulo, Camino, and Meteora are often open source projects, or at least have code audits. This means their code is publicly available for anyone to inspect or has been checked by professional code checkers. This transparency allows developers worldwide to scrutinize the code, identifying and fixing potential vulnerabilities. It's not just one man or one team watching out for security. It's an entire global community. The apps have also proven themselves through real-world use. Millions of dollars flow through these protocols daily, with growing user bases that vote with their wallets. Just the other day, $100 million worth of SOL was added to Camino, and $35 million of digital USD was borrowed by one entity. However, it's crucial to remember that all investments carry risk, especially in the fast-moving world of cryptocurrency. Jupiter, Lulo, Camino, Meteora, these aren't just apps. They're the building blocks of a new financial ecosystem, one that operates 24/7, doesn't discriminate, and puts you in control of your money like never before. But this is just the beginning. As DeFi evolves, we'll likely see innovations we can't even imagine today. The question is, how will you be part of this revolution? Whether you're a curious observer or an active participant, one thing is clear. The future of finance is being written right now, one block at a time. This is DeFi on Solana. Fast, efficient, and full of potential. The tools are here. The opportunity is now. Will you dive in?